Hey everyone, Hassan here, and I have another Power Rangers review for you all today, and this is a pretty awesome one, just because it's another special thing just for the collectors. This is the Legacy Megazord. So as you can see, the 5 Zords in front of you are from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers right here, so we'll take a look at them in just a second, but I have to show the box, because it's just awesome. So, here's the box here, and it's like got a nice classic, packaging style to it. Here's the Power Morpher box. I did a review of the Power Morpher. So same style there, which is just awesome. If you have both the Legacy Power Morpher and the Legacy Megazord, these boxes together just look great. So I'm happy they kind of did something like that. It just looked awesome in stores, and I had to, pick this up. But basically, you have the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers logo right there, which is great. Power Rangers 20 to signify the 20th anniversary. Ages 15 plus, because this is an item for collectors. The price for this was $59.99 at Toys R Us. That's $60. More than your average Megazord, so it's not really meant for kids. Kids would definitely enjoy it, but it's not really meant for kids necessarily. Metallic paint and die-cast parts, so it is a bit on the heavier side compared to the usual Megazord because of the die-cast metal. So again, not necessarily specifically for kids, but they'd probably enjoy it, I'm sure. Legacy Megazord, and this is nice and shiny, the Legacy there. And there it is. There's the Megazord from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and the 5 Zords that make up the Megazord. So great packaging there. The top part says Legacy Megazord. You have the 5 Power Rangers there. Shows the Megazord. The bottom shows the contents that it comes with, all the different parts. It has a sticker sheet as well. And then the side shows the Armored Mighty Morphin Red Ranger, which I did a review of, and it also has the story. So if you need the story, you can read that right there. The other side says The Secret of the Power Zords. So it's got another little thing there, and it talks about the Power Sword and the Mammoth Shield. Oh, look at that. When even more power is needed, Dragon Zord joins the battle with his... Yeah, okay, are you going to tease us with the Dragon Zord and not release that? That's just cruel. I hope they release Dragon Zord now. I just noticed that. Megazord stats, too, so that's interesting. Height, weight, and everything. Power, 50,000 megavolts. So, it doesn't have laser-emitting eyes, this toy or anything, but the actual, Megazord in the show does. But it does come with a Mammoth Shield and the Power Sword and everything as well. And then the statistics in different languages. And then the back has nice classic packaging, just like the back of the Legacy Megazord packaging had similar things with the different power coins and stuff. This has got similar style on the back here. 5 Dinozords can morph together to become the mighty Megazord. So we have the Tyrannosaurus, the Pterodactyl, the Mastodon, the Sabertooth tiger, and the Triceratops. So they can morph into tank mode and Megazord mode there. So, let's take a look at the actual stuff, shall we? So, the molds for this toy are actually the exact same as when Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, or rather, when Power Rangers was canceled temporarily, they decided to start airing Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, like a different version of it, on TV with added effects and random stuff. So the toy line in 2010 was for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. So they actually released the Dino Megazord. So we actually have the exact same molds, the exact same Dino Megazord released, except the differences being they added more paint to these. There's more stickers, different stickers, and we'll take a look at the comparisons. There's more metallic paint. There's die-cast metal parts, but the actual mold itself is the exact same. So we'll take a look at a comparison. I have the 2010 version as well, and we will check that out. So let's start one by one. All right, let's get straight to the Tyrannosaurus here. The Red Ranger Zord. So this is the Tyrannosaurus. As far as what is die-cast metal, it's basically just this piece here on the legs. I was thinking there'd be a lot more die-cast metal, but there really isn't, which is unfortunate. Throughout the Megazord, it's just like little pieces that are die-cast metal. But the pieces that are kind of nice. So it definitely adds some shine to it as well, and adds some weight and everything. But it looks really nice. So a lot of these things were stickers, and I'm terrible at applying stickers. So I kind of hate the stickers, but I mean, I think I did okay. So this was a sticker. this was, and it's kind of lopsided, unfortunately. These were stickers, that was a sticker in there, etc. But some of this other stuff, like this is all paint, and that's very nice. So a quick little comparison. Here's the 2010 version. So same mold, like I said, but as you can see, there's a difference, definitely. So one being right here, I mean, the lack of paint on the legs, as you can see, definitely makes a difference. The tail as well, the lack of paint there. And even the stickers and everything are shiny now, so it's kind of different. When you open it up, you got slightly different stickers on the inside. This one's kind of hard to see, but maybe you can kind of see it there. More paint on, the new version there, right here with the black outline. The eyes are also a different color there. Paint right here is missing, and this one has paint. The back as well, like this part here, which is a part of the Megazord helmet, has more paint. So yeah, overall, I think the Tyrannosaurus really benefited from the added paint and the new stickers and everything. Right here you can see that too, the stickers and stuff. So definitely, I really like the new one. It looks really cool. I mean, this one wasn't bad, but it looked kind of awkward with the gray legs, and now this actually looks really nice. So as you can see, there's that comparison. So, all right. So, on to the next one. So let's take a look at the Triceratops. So here's the Triceratops here. So this was a sticker on here, and it's not fully on. There we go. These were stickers on both sides. This was a sticker. So yeah, this is the only die-cast metal part right here. This thing. The rest is all plastic. Even the horns are plastic. They're not metal. So there's that. A little comparison. Here's the 2010 version. So this one really not too much differences, but you'll see immediately right on the face the white line there is missing. The stickers, even the stickers are slightly different. So here's the new one right here, and you'll see the old version. Oops. Even like down to the color of here. This is all black, and this is more of a shiny gray, sort of like a dark gray color. Yeah, so otherwise not too much else different. So the Triceratops really not too much else. You just have that big chunk of die-cast metal right here. So there's that. Alright, let's take a look at the Sabertooth Tiger. So this is the Sabertooth Tiger, the Yellow Rangers. Looks pretty nice with all the paint and everything, definitely. The tail here is die-cast metal, and I believe the little bar in between is die-cast metal. At least it kind of feels like it. I think it is. So it's decent. Everything else is all plastic and stuff. Oops. Put those like that. So you can move the things like that. So here's the 2010 version to compare of this. So immediately you can already see some differences. You have some paint here, and that there's that, and the paint on the side of the face right here. Just looking at it straight on, the eyes are red on the new version. You have kind of those red eyes there, which looks nice. The mouth as well is painted. What else here on the sides? That looks pretty similar, I think. On the top, kind of a slightly different design. This is a bit more simpler there. There's a black stripe there. And this one, that's interesting. I didn't even realize that. In the 2010 one, only one of them's black, but here they did them both. Yeah. So really, not too different there, I guess, but the added paint, especially in the face, I think makes it look much nicer, as you can see. So, there's that. Okay, let's take a look at the Mastodon. So this one's probably the heaviest of the bunch, just because there's big chunks of die-cast metal in this one. But some of it is misleading. This part here is actually not die-cast metal. The actual, the face part, this is all plastic. It's just like a shiny metallic paint. So that's kind of interesting. It looks nice. It looks nice and shiny, but it's not die-cast metal. What is die-cast metal is the arm pieces in here. So you'll see those two arm pieces. These are die-cast metal. So that's why it kind of has some nice, weight to it and everything. Yeah, it looks pretty nice. It does look slightly odd, though, the fact that this is more of like a dark gray and not black colored, because I believe on the show it was more black too, so it's not as show accurate, I think. But for comparison, here's the 2010 one. You'll see this one is black, so immediately that's kind of one difference there. They chose to go with like a metallic dark gray versus black there. The stickers and everything are pretty similar. On this side here too, everything is pretty similar. The one other difference, it's not really apparent here, but once you form the Megazord, you'll kind of see it on the other side of the hands, I think. Where am I looking? There's a sticker somewhere. I'll show you guys once I form the Megazord. It's probably easier to show it then. But, yeah. So other than that, not too much else really different there. So there's that. And then last but not least, we have the Pterodactyl. So here's the new version, the Legacy Megazord version. And then in the right side is the old 2010 version. So not really too much different there. Just the stickers are slightly different, as you'll see here. And the sticker on this one is different than that. This one doesn't have any die-cast metal parts. It's just all plastic. So you'll see. The paint and everything looks basically the same. It might be a little hard to tell, but you'll see the outline on here is like a nice black color. On here, it's just kind of like a faded, like kind of dark gray color, sort of. So that it looks nicer, with a black outline and everything. But that's really the only difference. Yeah, so not too much different there. All right, so now, a quick comparison actually with the power swords. So these are the power swords. This is from the Legacy Megazord, and the gray one is from the 2010 one. This is not die-cast metal. It's all plastic. My one big annoyance with the Legacy Megazord is this. If I try and use the old power sword, it fits perfectly in the hand. The new power sword does not fit perfectly. It is kind of a very tight fit. And when I put it in there the first time, and then I try to take it out, here's what happened. It's going to be hard to focus up close on this thing here, but you'll see this is how it should look, nice and shiny, and you'll see the chipped paint. So there's quite a bit of chipped paint all around the sides here. Yeah, so that is rather annoying. Now, it's not like a huge deal simply because when he holds the sword, the Megazord holds the sword, you don't see that part. That's the part he's holding. But at the same time, that shows that's not very good quality right there if it easily chips the paint like that. So that's a bit of concern there. But this sword fits just fine, even though it looks to be the exact same, kind of mold. It's just, I guess it's the paint for some reason, just really chips. I don't know. So, all right, now let's kind of start combining them. So I'll take these here. Okay, those fold in. This goes in like so. Let's put it in tank mode first. So I have that. And I'll kind of do them side by side so you sort of have a little comparison of the different versions there. So the left side, this side is going to be Legacy Megazord, and the right side is the 2010 Megazord. So this one folds in like so. And on this side, this folds in like so. Okay. Let's take the Pterodactyl. We take these parts off for the tank mode. So I'm really trying to emphasize the comparison here simply because it's not necessarily anything super new. We've seen this model before. The same mold as the 2010 version. But it's just, obviously, now we have the metallic paint, the die-cast metal, and everything. So, okay, so this folds out. Oops, no, I'm dropping that. It's rather heavy. And this folds like so. Like that. Or actually, I think for the tank mode, I'm going to need to keep it like that. So I'll do that. Oh, so here's the other part that I was talking about with the sticker. So there's a little circle sticker there, and I think on the 2010 version there isn't. So let me get that and let's compare. So here's the 2010 version. Yep, so no sticker there, as you'll see. Okay. Tyrannosaurus. This is my favorite out of the bunch just because it looks really nice with all the paint and metal and everything. But let's go there. And I think we'll just leave that as is for now. So let's try and connect these. Trying to remember. There. Okay. Let's do the same on this side here. So it feels so much cheaper now just because it's like plastic, and I just felt the die-cast metal on the new version. But there's that. Then, alright, I'm going to have to, it's hard reaching around my iPad, so let me squeeze around here. And then this fits on like so. Okay, and then on this side, forgot to put the tail. Okay, then on this side here, this is going to go like that. Okay, then we have the little cannons that go on here. Oh, and the Mastodon head goes in there as well. Oops. Like so. Alright, now on this side, let's get the Mastodon head in there. Okay, so there you have it, the two different tank modes here. So let's move the 2010 version away for a second. So here's the Legacy Megazord in tank mode, and it actually looks really sweet in my opinion. The tank mode especially, just because you can really notice a lot of the die-cast metal on the sides and stuff, and from the front, nice metallic paint and everything. I just think this looks really sweet, this whole tank mode here. Really nice. And then if I compare with the 2010 version, so immediately up front, from the front part, you'll just see slightly more paint here, and this is all, you know, metallic-y looking. But really from the sides is where you can see, you know, some more significant difference here with the die-cast metal and stuff. But yeah, so now let's get it into Megazord mode. So alright, let me try and also prop this up a little bit so you can get a better look at the Megazord as a whole. So here's the 2010 version that I'm doing right now. Okay, so there's the 2010 version. So now let's take a look at the Legacy Megazord version. Take that off, take this off. Oops, that thing went flying. Where'd it go? Here. Okay. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right. Enough of that. Stick this on like so. And ta-da. All right, folks. There you have it. Let's focus on this one first. So here is the Legacy Megazord. It's actually got some nice weight to it because all the metal. But yeah, it looks really nice. Even the back looks pretty cool. And then a comparison. So from the legs, you can already see the added paint and the shininess. The die-cast metal parts, you know, make it look nicer. The middle part too, the metal and everything. And then the upper part, just everything about it is much shinier and nicer. The helmet too, just the white that's added up there, looks great. The little circle that I was talking about that's added. Yeah, just overall makes it look much nicer. Definitely. And now let's get the shield in here. Like so. And the power sword. So here's the little, let's see if I can get this thing in here. Okay, so there you have it, folks. There's your little comparison of the two right there. All right, so anyways, let's move that out of the way and just focus on this. So this is the Legacy Megazord, guys. Oh, look at that. Just the camera, the shine on it. You can see that. That looks pretty cool. That kind of tells you right there what this thing is all about. That looks pretty sweet. Oh, shine right there. Any other place I'm going to get that shine? Whoosh, I'm going to blind you guys with that. Yeah, this thing looks really nice. If you have the 2010 Megazord, I mean, the Legacy Megazord is $60. Is it worth $60 to buy another and get it? Probably not necessarily. I mean, if you really want to collect it, I think for those that are collectors and like the packaging and stuff, the packaging alone makes this much better. It definitely does look better overall. So if you're really a big fan of Mighty Morphin, then I would say, you know, go for it. Like I am. I'm a fan of Mighty Morphin. I like the packaging. I like this stuff overall. My one gripe is, you know, the paint chipping with the sword, but you can't really notice that now that he's holding the sword, so it's not a big deal. But it still is annoying. But overall, this thing, as you can see, just looks great. And it's so shiny, you can see my little reflection in there. Hey, look, there's the iPad. Hi. Anyways, yeah, this thing looks really nice. So I would have to say for collectors, definitely try and get it if you're a fan of Mighty Morphin and if you don't have the 2010 Megazord. If you do have the 2010 Megazord, kind of, you know, 50-50 a little bit. For kids, they're not really going to get too much out of it. They probably enjoy the Megaforce stuff right now more, you know, I would say. $60 for this thing. But it's definitely pretty nice, I would say. I like it. So that's the Legacy Megazord. If you guys have any specific questions or anything, post them in the comments below and I'll answer them for you. But that is that. $60 at Toys R Us stores now. Check it out. And hope you guys enjoy. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more reviews in the future. And we'll see you guys later.